Hello, welcome back to Golden Grace Millinery. So today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful feather fascinator. This is the part one of the video. So this is the mold that I used. I got it at the market. Okay, so just the same way we normally mold our fascinator, you mix your stiffener with a little water, and then this is a princess mat that I used. At some point in this video, I'll show you how I got the measurements I used for my princess mat. So for now, this is the princess mat, and I had to take the measurement on the mold. You know, the same way we take our measurements on our molds before cutting out. That was the same way that I did this one, though I didn't take any measurement. I just checked it and it aligned, and I had to use it. So if I had cut out, I would have added an allowance to it so that it doesn't give me any issue. So mix it properly. We mix our stiffener with a little water, and then our princess mat, we 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 soaked it into the mixture, and we made sure that it got round. Now we will be pinning just the same way you mold your fascinator. This is just the same way. The only difference is the shape. So watch closely to see how I molded it. I always love to do my east, west, north and south molding. That is up, down, left and right. So you can see the way that I'm trying to pin. I'll start from the upper part. So you start from the upper part or wherever you like. Just pin the four corners. I love pinning the four corners, honestly. So I pin the four corners. Just watch closely, and don't forget, this is the part one of this video. The video is very long, so I had to share it into two parts. You can see the way that I'm actually folding this thing. Just as you listen, also watch carefully, because it's more of what you see than what you hear. What you are hearing is just to support what you are saying, but the real thing happens with what you are saying. So watch carefully and learn. Now you can see the way I'm holding them, pinning them down. You can see now at this point that there is a little space left. I will pull. These princess mats actually are very flexible and easy to mold with. They are actually the best, like cinnamon princess mats. They are the best to actually mold with. So you can see the way I'm actually moving around and pinning. So this is the same way that I'll just pin round. I'll pin them all round. Just pin them all around. There is nothing much there. Just pin them all around. Make sure everything is laying flat and nice. After pinning all around, then you have to secure the edges. Make sure that the edges are well secured, because mine, I didn't cut enough fabric, just like you see now. I didn't cut enough. Like I had to use the princess mat that I had left. So actually I didn't cut with any particular measurement. If I had made my measurement and cut, I would have added an extra allowance, and I wouldn't have that part fraying. No, princess mat frays a lot. This is one of the reasons why you need to be adding allowance when you take your measurement. So now guys, this is the way you take your measurement for this fascinator. You push like 1 inch in, and then you take it round. This is just a guideline. See, you can cut like 15 or cut like 16 inches, because princess mat frays. Now you take the width. You can see the way I took it from, like, in a slant manner. I pushed like 1 inch in, and then I checked it out like in a slant manner, and then I had to cut with 8 inches. So you just see, like, this should be 16 inches by 8 inches. Now at this point, I didn't want to show us this part or where I removed the pins, but I had to. That's why I'm inside the room. So I decided to just show us this part as well. So I took off the pins when it was dried. I forgot to tell you, my princess mat is actually 2. Yes, I used 2. You can use 3 to make it even firmer. So I used 2. I cut that like 2 pieces, but you can use 3. I don't know if some persons use 4, but I know about 2 to 3. Now I'm trimming off. When you are trimming off, I'm just trimming for now. I'm just trimming off the excess, the main excess that we have there. But after trimming off, then you see this line, this edge, that is where we need it. We need to cut from. So we need to cut from, like, cut off every excess. Don't leave any. cut off entirely, because we'll be fixing what's it called, art wire, millinery wire inside. So you can see how it is after the trimming. You can see what it's looking like. So now I also didn't want to show us the part where I actually added this millinery wire, because I felt like everybody knows how to do this, but at some point I decided to include it in my video. So we can see, just to show us the main details here, when you, this is a millinery wire, it's not the very hard ones, so no, you know, the ones we fix, it's a little flexible. It's not very hard, it's flexible, just to give the princess mats some form of um weight and firmness, like make it more firm, and you know. So you can see the way that I'm tacking down. This is just for me to show you the format I used to tack down. And you can see that the art wire is just at the edge. Like I it's just literally at the edge, because we'll still be covering this part and we don't want anything disturbing us. So this is how you keep you this is how I did mine. The whole part that you're seeing, this is how I actually did fix the artwork with my needle and thread. I tacked it down. Just, if you know an easier method, you can also use it. You can see the way I'm bending that part. So in that same way, we'll bend this part. When you get to the curved part, you curve your millinery wire. This is why you need a flexible one, okay? You curve it so that it takes the shape and doesn't deform it, you understand? So that your hat, the fascinator actually takes the shape of the the shape that it should take, and not be deformed after fixing the art wire. So you bend the art wire with your hands, you just bend it a little so that it curves and fits properly. After you are done with that, you continue tacking down with your needle and your thread. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. If you are not, please drop your question in the comment section. I will reply. Now you can see this very edge. Now I'll hold these two together. Initially when I started from the top, but then I curved it. I gave it a curve because you don't want it pointing out at the top area. So I curved it inside. That's the one that you are seeing right there. I curved it inside. So now I'll be taking this one now and I'll be holding them together. You understand? I'm sure you understand. Please, if you don't understand, you can ask your questions. I hope I'm not too fast. But like I said, it's more of what you are saying. What you are hearing is just to support what you are saying, and to give an explanation to some of the things that you see. So just watch more, and you can see and fix everything right and down. Now when I get to the edge, what I'll do is to cut it. You know your plier should be ready by now. Yes, your plier should be standby, waiting for your call. So now I'll be trimming off the excess. Don't just trim everything off, leave an allowance, yes, so that you can curve it, just like I told you that I curved for the other one. So you curve it inside, leave an allowance to actually let you curve it inside. And now this is very crucial, to tape it down, but there is no need taping it down if you ask me, but there is need, still tape it down, there is need, yes, so that it doesn't poke, even the trimming that you use to cover the rough tackings. Okay, so you can see after I covered it, I had to bend it. So this was the way that I bended it at first. Okay, so bend it, make sure it's well laid, and then you use your needle and thread and also finish your tacking. Now this is just the part one of this video. In the second part, I'll be showing us how I embellished this beautiful fascinator that you are seeing. It's extremely beautiful, like beautiful. It's not just for mouth, it's beautiful quality, obenge. Okay, so you can see, watch out for the second part of this video and you will not regret watching it. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe. Don't just share, tell them to watch it. Thank you. See you.